Good morning. I'm reading your story today called Brenda's Boring Egg. Now I hope you can still see the pictures on my story because I'm using the computer, but it's a very suitable story because it's about a duck and some eggs that are laid. So I hope you enjoy. Down by the bulrushes, tucked in a nest, lay Brenda the duck, who was having a rest. She spent a long time making everything neat for a special young duck she was longing to meet. She'd cared for her egg since the day it was laid. She loved it despite its uninteresting shade. So the shade is the outside, the colour of the eggshell. She looked at her friends who had nested nearby, and she gazed at their eggs with a sorrowful sigh. For all of the others had eggs that were bright, with colourful patterns, not boring and white. She listened as other ducks gloated with glee, as they dreamed of how special their ducklings would be. "My egg is so blue," Brenda heard Betty boast. "My baby will turn out much wiser than most. With feathers azure, like the sparkling sea, what a dazzling creature my duckling will be." Then Gretchen went by with a satisfied grin. "My glistening egg holds a starlet within. Brimming with confidence, charming and bold, its feathers would twinkle with shimmering gold." "My egg is so frilly, it's pink and it's white," said Penny one day as she gleamed with delight. "My duckling is sure to be the talk of the lake, creative and talented, make no mistake." Brenda felt sad as her egg was so plain, as the other ducks stared at her nest with disdain, which means a bit like dislike. She worried her duckling could never compete when its friends were so gifted, the world at their feet. She said, "Well, it might not be shiny or blue, but I know my duckling is loved through and through. I'll teach it to share and always be kind, for a kind duck's the best duck you will ever find." At sunrise, while Brenda lay snuggling her egg, it started to crack, and then out popped a leg. A duckling emerged with the softest of down, which was coloured a beautiful yellowy brown. And then, sure enough, came a series of cracks, as the ducklings were born in a flurry of quacks. The pink one, the blue one, the shimmering gold. But the ducklings were not as their mummies had told. No feathers of rainbow, no silvery trims, just 4 fluffy ducklings, 2 hers and 2 hims. The mummy ducks gasped as the ducklings all hatched. Their beaks looked the same and their feathers were matched. None of them glittering, none of them chic, but each of them special and each one unique. The ducks were now sorry and felt very bad that their boasting and gloating had made Brenda sad. All thoughts of the eggshells were now cast aside, as their hearts started bursting with love and with pride. Their eggs that had nurtured were lovely for sure, but the ducklings inside mattered very much more. They waddled and played as their mummies looked down at their cute little ducklings of yellowy brown. So that was a really, really nice story because it showed our values that we talk about quite a lot, isn't it? About the importance of showing kindness, because not showing kindness made Brenda really, really sad. And although it was a nice happy ending in the end, there was a part of the story, part of Brenda's journey, where it did make her feel really, really sad. So it's important that we think about what we say to others. Okay, it was a really nice ending though in the end, and I hope you enjoyed it.